So I really do believe that the whole point of this life is just to simply evolve. That's it. But the problem is that we, myself included, we are in a way addicted to being the same person that we were in the past. This is all subconscious. Our subconscious is holding on to a past version of us. And a lot of this is because it's a survival mechanism, right? We want to stay safe. We want things to remain the same. Our society is terrible at dealing with any kind of change. That's why we have become so fragile. We cannot handle any change, anything that shakes up our lives. We avoid that like the plague. We really do. And that's this like constant clash that we have going on inside of us. The war that we have going on inside of us. We all want, for the most part, I think, most of us want to improve and evolve and grow and get better and in some way strive to our potential. But this other part of us, this subconscious survival part of us, is trying to go the complete opposite way. It wants to remain the same. It clings to the past. And so that's why people get so stuck in routines. I've seen people live essentially the same life, the same place, doing the same things for 15, 20 plus years. Subconsciously so scared to make even a very simple different decision. Even to do something new, try a different restaurant, go to visit a new place. And that's what I believe hell is. I believe that hell is being caught in a loop, a replaying loop of the same thing over and over again. If we do not consciously choose to do something new. Listen, if you have any goals at all, the reason they are goals for you is because you haven't achieved them yet. That means you haven't done the things required or become the person required to achieve those goals, right? So if you set any goals, you have to change something about your identity, personality, your habits. We can set all these goals all we want, but if we don't change things at that level, if we don't practice making new decisions at that level, and it's just making a new decision in every present moment. Every moment, think about it, every single moment we have the opportunity to completely change the trajectory of our lives. Every little decision puts us on a different course. But if you cannot consciously do this, if you cannot just sit on your impulses or sit on what you've automatically been programmed to do for just a second, just pause on it and choose a new decision. You will stay the same. You will stay stuck in that hell repeating cycle. But most of our lives, and I really have been thinking about this for myself in the past couple months, my life is just recycled past stuff. But that makes no sense. I want to do these things. I want to become this person. I need to dig into my subconscious and see what I'm still holding on to from the past. This step is not easy. That's why most people will stay stuck. Because these things in our subconscious that we're still holding on to from the past, we don't even know. We're not even aware at all that we are still holding on to them. That's how crazy this is. So you kind of got to just observe yourself throughout the day. Why do you make the decisions that you do? Why do you have these like automatic reactions to things? And then you will start to spot, oh, this is something from the past that I'm bringing into my present. There's no need for that. I can just let it go. And truly being a free person, someone who's able to mold themselves, break their own habits, that is you operating yourself from a higher level of consciousness. I think I talked about that. I think it was like my last video. You not acting from like the animal, unconscious version of yourself. From a higher perspective, a conscious version of yourself, looking at yourself almost from like a bird's eye view and being able to manipulate your reality, shift your identity, become whoever you want, truly let go of negative, disempowering habits that are not getting you to where you really want to be in life. And if we are not at our most healthiest version, if we are eating like crap, if we are drinking, doing drugs, if we are not clear, if we are constantly being distracted, looking at screens, involving ourselves in other people's lives, in the stupid news, other things that are going on that are not pertaining to us, we give our energy to something outside of ourselves instead of taking control of our internal world, we will never be able to alter ourselves, rewire ourselves to become who we truly want. It's truly an addiction. Clinging to the past, wishing that things were like the past. But in reality, why do we want to go back to the past when we have tons, like thousands, millions of opportunities that we can tap into this freaking moment? We can create, we truly can create any life that we want. If we are distracted, we will not be able to make sovereign decisions and exit that loop of hell and enter an upward spiral of evolution, right? So that was a ramble. That's all I got. Let me know what you think about that. Say